What's up, guys? We're all set up for another morning of prairie dogging. Last video I had the Wildcat and I was shooting 26 grain 25 cal FX hybrids, and we did a number on them up close, but I wasn't quite carrying the energy downrange. I don't think they were expanding like they were up close. I've got in one of my cases here, I've got the Wildcat again, and I got it swapped out to a 22 cal. We're going to be shooting the 22 grain Varmint Knockers, and this time we're shooting them a little bit faster than last time. I did some modifications to the pellet probe. I'll show you guys a picture of that right here. I just kind of hollowed it out a little bit, and I wasn't necessarily looking for extra speed, but what I did notice is it created a little bit less turbulence in the airflow, and I think that's what allowed me to shoot them at a little bit faster speed and still keep them accurate. So we're shooting them at about 1,030 feet per second, and they definitely whap the heck out of whatever they hit. So we're going to be using the Wildcat in that caliber for the morning. I got the impact set up in 30 cal as always. You know, if we get some out there at long range that just don't want to go down, we'll swap over to the big gun. And I've also got the Athlon BP17. We're going to keep that as the close range gun. You know, I can always swap the side shot over and pop up over the bed rails and bust some prairie dogs that are up close. So we got all three guns. We're going to go to a different section of the new field, and I bet we're going to get a lot of them today. We'll see. I'll be happy even if we get a few, but hopefully it can make for some interesting footage. So we got the truck all loaded up, and we're about to head out, so I'll see you guys once we get set up. What's up, guys? We're out here at our new spot looking over a different area of the field, and we're just kind of waiting to see which dogs pop up first. Today's going to be a lot more long range shooting. Most of the areas that I'll be shooting at are going to be 90 yards plus, unless we get lucky and have a few pop up sooner. But I got the gun tuned for that. We're going to be using the 22 for starters, so let's see how we do. I'm hoping they pop up pretty soon here within the next half hour, 45 minutes, and we'll start getting some shots off. So let's hope that this turns into a good day. I can see his head poking up. It'd be hard to get a range on him. Okay, I got 63 yards to a bush in front of him. See if we can get the camera turned on and get him in our sights. There he is right there. I think he's in range. Let's go ahead and try and put a shot on this guy. So at 60 yards, we're about shooting flat. So he's kind of weary. You know, something's going on. We are recording. There he is. Nailed him. First one of the day. He's down. It sounded like a solid hit. Let's wait and see what else comes up. Alright guys, I see one out there. Looks like he's about 70 yards. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes. I can only see his head. Let's see if we can get a good view on him. There he is right there through the weeds. Let's see if we can put a shot on that guy. He looks like he's eating something. See if we can wait for him to stand back up. There we go. Alright. I don't know if you guys could hear that one, but that one was a solid head impact. That one got smoked. Hopefully the slow motion was good enough. I know sometimes aiming at these ones in the weeds, they're hard to see. There's just so much going on in the picture. But I try to clean them up for you guys as best as possible. And I have been trying to tune the camera lens so it gives you guys the best quality scope camera footage. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm always trying to put out better content for you guys. But hopefully that turned out to be a good one. I definitely smoked that guy. It looked like our range was right on at 70 yards. Let's see what else pops up. All right, guys. I got one out there left-handed. He's about 50 yards out. Let's see if we can put a shot on him. Find him. There he is. Nailed him. There's a second one right behind him. Loaded another round. See if we can get this guy as well. There he is right there. Nailed that one too. Dropped him. It looks like he still made it back in the hole. Definitely popped them both. For you left-handed shooters, I feel for you with no left-handed rifle. The easiest way I found to shoot this Wildcat left-handed is load it, either single shot, load it so the clip's not in your face, or load around, pull the clip out so you can get a good cheek weld. But we just smoked two of them right there. Those are two pretty good ones. I've got another one. Well, one's playing peekaboo out there. See if we can get this guy to come up, but action is pretty good so far. Alright guys, I'm about to hop over the bed with the BP-17. I've got one at about 44 yards. We'll see if we can smack him. Nailed him. Alright guys, I just popped that one at 40, he was about 44 yards, and shot him with the BP-17. And you know, I'll tell you what, this is a fun gun to shoot. It's very compact. You know, I think the Ataman AP-16, the pistol with the silencer, is almost the same length as this thing. And this definitely is pinpoint accurate with the JSB Hades pellet. Out to 50 yards, it'll stack them no problem. But as you guys can see in the scope footage from that last shot, that guy was dancing around in his hole, so he definitely isn't going to make it. There was one more there, and I'll keep an eye on him. But for now, I'm going to swap this Go camera back over to the Wildcat and see what else comes up. Alright guys, I got one a ways out there. Looks to be 149. I'm going to give him 14 minutes of angle for starters. Let's see where that puts us. Let me see if we can find him. Okay, there he is. Let's go ahead and give him a shot. Recording. There he is. Okay, we got 14 minutes of angle dialed. Oh. Looks like the dust blew to the left. I would have held over that little bit of wind, I would have nailed him. But looks like it hit right next to him. That was pretty close. If he pops back up, we'll have his number. I'll keep an eye on him. Alright, this one right here has been poking his head out kind of all day. And I'm going to see if we can put a shot on him. Where is he? Right there. Looks like there's two of them right there. They're just hanging out. I haven't got the opportunity to shoot at them just because of the location of the road behind it. It looks like I'll have an opportunity here. Nailed him. Make sure, yeah, so I am recording. Now, there's another one right there. Nailed them both. Alright, got good hits on both of those. They've been there all morning, kind of just watching, but I had too much traffic going by to risk shooting and having a safe shot. I don't want to risk anything, and traffic's died down quite a bit, so took advantage of the opportunity and smoked them both. Alright guys, it's starting to warm up out here. And where did I put my rangefinder? I've got one out there. It's gonna be hard to range because he's in the weeds, but looks like about 100 yards. So I'm gonna give him 5.5 minutes. Let's see if we can see him through the weeds. There he is right there. Hopefully you guys can see this. Now last time we had a little bit of right to left wind, so I'm going to give him 1 minute. I've got 5.5 dialed. Nailed him. Dropped him. I could hear the solid impact on that one. So that was a good hit. A little past 100 yards. That was probably 105 yards if I hit him square. 5.5. But dropped another one. The Wildcat with those little 22 grain Varmint Knockers does the job. Very accurate. I spent the time tuning it, and it pays off. Can make long distance shots like that. I learned from my dope on that other one that I missed at 150. You know, got my wind dope there, and was able to pull off a good shot. Okay, he's kind of back up. I'm hoping you guys can see him right there. I know it's hard to see through the weeds. Nailed him. He's down. Alright, that guy's down. That was about 60 yards away, and he ain't going nowhere. He's belly up, reaching for the sky. Alright, so we've had a pretty successful day so far. I don't know how many we've got, and I've been shooting all over the place. It's going to be a little bit difficult to collect all of them. I don't know how I'll go about that, but I'll make sure you guys I'll take you along with me. If there's another slug that you guys would like to see me shoot, you know, I took out the hybrids, the video before this, I believe, and, you know, I was putting power on them. So I know you guys probably can't hear like I'm hearing here, but the sound of the thud that these little varmint knockers put out compared to how, now this is 22 varmint knockers, compared to the 25 caliber hybrids, just isn't the same. You could tell the hybrids are going through without expanding as much. Now I'm zipping them at the hybrids I was shooting at 1,008 feet per second. You know, that's plenty fast to get them to expand, but they just need more mass for them to expand. So for a small game target like this, like we're shooting today, the prairie dogs, these little varmint knockers in the 22 grains with the extra large hollow point are just doing the job perfectly. They hit very hard for what they are. They definitely punch above their weight. If you're shooting rabbits, raccoons, squirrels, anything smaller than a raccoon, you know, it's going to smoke them. That's going to be your perfect slug for that setup, for that type of small game animal. But it doesn't mean that you can't shoot anything else at them. This is just my preferences. You know, I like coming out here and putting some smackdown on them, and this round does it, and especially with the Wildcat. And I like shooting the Wildcat. You know, I love shooting the Impact. It smokes them, but I like shooting this Wildcat. It's a nice platform, real easy to tune. So let's wait and see what else pops up. Right there. So I don't feel no wind right now. Let's see if we can put a shot on him. Nailed him. And that was a nice shot. Hopefully you guys could hear the thud. That was a 13 minutes. So that was in between, that was about 130 yards is where he was. Not bad. We probably won't recover him, but he's definitely hit. Alright, let's wait and see if we can get any more. The action has started to kind of slow down. It's getting pretty warm out here, and I guess when it's a little too hot, they're not too active. But I'll still give it a little more time before we go out there and try to retrieve everything. But so far it's been a pretty good day. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Alright. There he is again. Got him. That was a hell of a shot. That's the longest shot with the Wildcat. So, to that tree right there in the scope, let me range it. Let me shut off the camera real quick. Okay. Let me range to this tree. So to that tree is 195 yards, and he looks to be about 20-30 yards in front. We're at 17 minutes of angle on elevation, That's the farthest shot I put on a prairie dog with the Wildcat. And I see one closer. Let's see if we can get this guy. Okay, right there. I'm guessing he's about 60 yards. Nailed him. So that was some pretty good shooting right there. Man, we're gonna have to go out there and range that one. That's got to be. I've got dope for. Let me see. I've got my dope. I've got 150 yards. Is 14 minutes, and I was at 16 minutes. So that's got to be at 170, at least. And you guys saw it right there on the camera. It knocked him a good one at that distance still. That little 22 grain sailed out there perfectly. We'll go collect those ones later. We'll see if we can find them. And I'll try and range that spot where he was at back to the truck to get a more precise estimate. But like I said, to that tree that I showed you guys in the scope cam, which was just behind him, that was 195 yards. So I think that was the farthest hit with the Wildcat so far. Not bad. And then followed up by that real close one, smoked him in the head. So we'll give it a little while longer, see if anything pops up, and then before we go out there and start collecting stuff. All right, I think we're gonna call it for the day. My back is sore, and I think we've smoked quite a few of them for this area. Now, there's a few more out off in this area here, and we're gonna reposition on those ones over the next day or two. And there's probably at least half a dozen over there that have been coming up watching us throughout the day. So I'm gonna gather stuff up, and we're gonna go out there and see what we can find. I'll kind of cut to the scenes wherever I find them, pick them up, and then we'll pile them up, and we'll do a closing shot at some point and wrap everything up. So let me go see what I can find. Okay, we literally just hopped the fence and found another one. Man, this guy's a big one. And another headshot. Looks like possibly there and out the other side. We'll add them to the pile. Coming up on the first one here, you can definitely see the trail that I left, that he left. This one, we smoked him right through the side of the head. And here's his buddy that I believe we also shot right in the head. Yep, another headshot. Smoked them both at that 22 grain Varmint Knocker. I'm gonna keep looking and we'll see what else we can find. We're coming up on the one over here that I shot through the weeds. That was reaching for the sky. He didn't make it. Man, this guy's got some big claws. Look at the size of his claws. Definitely a big guy. And I don't know exactly where I hit him. I must have hit him in the chest. But he didn't make it. And I see some leakage. Yeah, there, look at this. If that ain't a blood trail, I don't know what is. Right there. And he still made it back over to his hole right here. Man, this guy's a fatty. smoked this guy right through the side of his head, right through the other side. I mean, look at that blood trail. If you guys, that's pretty massive. Look at it compared to my foot. Give it some perspective. And he managed to still make it down into his hole. So I still got some more back off in this area. We'll go walk out to those, and we'll see you here in a bit. Here we are with one of the other ones. This was the left-handed shot. Still smoked him. Must have hit him underneath the neck, came out his head. Alright guys, we're wrapped up for the day, and we've got a pile of them. Here we go. We've got a headshot, 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 headshot. This one right here. Oh no, one of them has got a body shot. But man, we smoked them all pretty good with that Wildcat. We had some pretty good shots. You know, the one shot that I had out to what was it, 175 yards. That was a pretty fun one. And we had some in the background back over here, back off in this area, 120 yards, and they just made it back down into the hole, but they definitely ain't gonna survive. We put some good hits on them. So this will conclude another episode. Hope you guys like the prairie dog killing action. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy coming out here, and I try to put out some good content for you guys. I've tried to reinvest in equipment to make everything more entertaining for you guys, as far as getting rid of the wind noise and try to get everything nice and clear. And I hope you guys like it. You know, stay tuned for more action. We've got a coyote hunt coming up, and I'm trying to work on some collaborations with some other people to hunt any kind of pest animals in the area. So this will definitely be an ongoing thing as far as pest control. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.